guys. I would get hit on by guys, a lot of them. I'd like to say most guys hit on me less now, but they hit me more on social media as compared to they did back then. Because back then,
but what do you think is like hard for them to like approach you now compared to then?
Femininity. Femininity attracts a lot of attention.
Holla, what's good and what's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to another exciting episode of Dot Trends Podcast. Big shout out.
In it.
Of
course.
My name is Real Makivara. They call me Abu Tuama 2K. Obviously, it is going to be a very beautiful show, but then again, the superstars are in the building. Let me allow them to introduce themselves.
What's good? What's happening, good people? I'm your guy, your one and only boy, Denisha, the levitator with the triple F for fresh fly as well as fashionable. And of course, we're back with yet another exciting episode of Dot Trends Podcast because we are closing Pride Month with a huge bang. Okay? Take note of that. But of course, on the show, we have a guest today, and I just want you to give us a mini introduction. You know, just like how we did with Doma 2K, Triple F. Let's see what you got.
Naska under pressure. Just introduce yourself.
Okay, hi, I'm PaballoM. I'm a content creator, director, actor, model, and I'm just a creative mastermind.
Yes, let them have it. Let them have it.
Big shout out.
So family tradition. First of all, let me just say you look absolutely incredible.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'm very grateful.
Can't stop.
Thank you.
So we have a family tradition where we play games, and today we're just gonna do a simple never have I ever. Everybody drinks, so that's great. Okay. And the first one is never have I ever traveled to another country.
Never have I ever. So you need to sip.
Yeah, if you have, then you can sip. But if you haven't, then
what are exposed? Yeah.
oh wait,
Look,
no.
anyway,
you only sip if you have.
If you have.
Then if you haven't, you can just be like me and just
Okay.
sit
Let's
tight.
pass. Now see because it's alcohol anyway. Yeah, let's
Okay,
pass.
so you clearly went to Egypt. Great, amazing. Never have I ever attended a music festival.
Have I?
All the
I
time.
haven't.
At all.
I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
A music festival.
Yeah.
Hey, but now, what do you do?
I like to deprive people the privilege of. Kadla.
That is no lie. That didn't come as a lie.
I'm kidding.
Okay, another one. Never have I ever tried sushi.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good to me.
You don't eat sushi?
I don't. Seafood. No.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Is everything
No
okay?
seafood.
Everything is absolutely fine. No. Seafood.
I would only have one reason why I wouldn't have seafood. But I do. So
I buy though for content. I'd buy it, shoot. After that, buy wings and give it to anyone who's I'm with
I
at that
wouldn't do
particular time.
anything. Yeah, boy.
that is for content.
Yeah, for content.
That is so disappointing. All right. Never have I ever been on a blind date.
Never have I ever been on a blind date.
Yeah.
Are you drinking because you have?
No, I'm drinking
Yeah,
alcohol,
yeah,
guys.
no,
yeah.
I'll
Two
tell
more.
you though. I'll tell you if I have or not.
Never have I ever had a long distance relationship.
What is long
Waste of
distance?
time.
Maybe another province. Or maybe like an hour drive. That's long.
An hour drive.
Yeah.
Nah.
45 minutes is still long.
Nah.
Can you like quality time?
Quality time all the time. You need to be here. I need to be eating.
No.
What? I don't know.
Give me room to breathe. What do you mean? All right, last one.
early.
Never have I ever gone on a date with someone I met online. Okay.
I have.
What is online? Is like social media included?
Yeah.
Social media as a whole. Even other apps that can be mentioned.
What apps are those? I've been living under a rock.
There are so many apps that people
Like what?
explore.
WeChat, Mixit.
Let's continue.
All right, ladies and gents, like we all said, we have PaballoM in the Heezy. Just
Big
before
shout
the
out.
show started, we played you a very unreal video, which gained traction in a day. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just, okay, before we can even get into your content, just tell us about yourself. Where did you grow up? Studies, leading to where you are right now.
Well, I grew up in both Limpopo and Gauteng.
Where in Limpopo?
Skukuni.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
Skukuni. Yeah, I grew up in Limpopo, so I have a bit of both. So I
Yeah.
believe I mostly like to say Limpopo grounded me.
Okay.
It gave me the humanity, and then Gauteng gave me the enchilada.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still in school right now.
Mhm. What are you
Tackling between both. I'm studying performing arts.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm studying
beautiful,
performing arts.
beautiful.
Now it's making sense.
It's
No, you said director,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into that as
I'm
well.
still in varsity second year, and yeah, it's just a lot happening. Content, school, my mini business.
You just like being busy.
I can't say I like it, but I don't want to do the same mistakes that I've been seeing people do.
Like what?
Well, people our age like to chill and have fun a lot.
True.
So
Very true.
I
Yeah.
remove myself when it comes to that. I really want to invest in myself because I know for sure I'm a big investment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
True.
hence I'm just trying to tackle between everything.
And life in Pretoria, how's it?
It's okay. I'm not in the streets.
What do you do actually?
I'm not in the streets.
People
You
that
just-
are not in the streets, most of the time they do content. If you would remember vividly, we had a guest.
Yeah.
I had to convince her to come here. She was like, I cope well indoors, not outdoors.
Well, I cope everywhere. I just
Really?
prefer not to.
Now
guys.
you don't have a choice. You are beautiful to be
You
indoors.
just
Thank
keep
you.
all of that inside, just intact.
Yeah, thank you.
I would literally have let them have it every single day.
No, when I have a chance, I do, but. Strata slow senior, it's traveling.
Actually, that's true.
I only want people to know me for my talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my work. Other than that, Kishab.
But then again, a person like you could easily get a reality show. And a reality show will then profile you fully. They'll want to get to know you better, from a personal level. How do you then do that? Even interviews as well, because before we saw the beauty that we saw, we were like, we want to get to know this person because,
Yeah.
very interesting, very interesting. But then let's go back to growing up between Limpopo and Pretoria. I want you to unpack your highs and lows as an individual before, the finished product that we are seeing today. What was happening in your life at that particular time? How were you approaching life? How was it like?
Firstly, I was a very pretty child growing up. People used to say to my mom, "Oh my God, your girl is so pretty. Why are you dressing her in Batista, Spider-Man?" I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me Shimani. But yeah, so with that being thrown around me
Yeah.
by most of the people, especially the people that I didn't know,
Yeah.
you'd hear some say, "Oh, you're gay." So now my mind is training itself to say, "I will never be gay," because being gay is just something not right. Why are people always saying this? And you hear that other people, when they say, "Oh, you're gay," they're like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." Up until my little brother called me gay, and I was like, I really need to look into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, go on.
no, I heard it a lot.
Yeah.
I heard it, especially in school. I dated girls. I did like a lot of things, but I think I took it very serious when my little brother said it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these girls.
Actually, what is that?
Okay, beautiful.
That's very safe. Don't get me wrong. I did the same thing. I didn't think
Is it?
about it. Yeah. I had I can count them 3 girlfriends.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I had to know. I had to
Yeah.
be sure.
You got to know everything or just the surface level?
Everything.
Damn.
Listen, I don't did everything. I don't
just
did
read
everything.
I feel red.
Okay, then when do you realize after learning yourself, obviously, through exploring, dating and all that, when then do you decide to say, okay, fine, this is who I am and I'm fully comfortable with who I am?
The peculiar thing about me is that even when I was in the closet, I didn't think I'm gay. I just thought I'm a guy who's feminine, who's very much comfortable with the femininity.
Yeah.
So by doing that, I didn't even have a crush, a mini crushinyana. Even when I dated girls. I started liking guys after I knew who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when was this?
2021, if not 2020. Yeah, 2021. If not 2022.
And what grade were you in? And what grade were you in?
It was after matric.
After matric?
Yeah.
Horrible. A lot of
Yeah.
people discover themselves, especially...
Don't do that.
No!
In high school.
Yeah, in high
I
school.
know.
A lot of people date
I
in
didn't
high
entertain
school.
that.
Yeah.
I would get hit on by guys, a lot of them. I'd like to say most guys hit on me less now.
Yeah.
But they hit me more on social media as compared to they did back then. Because back then,
Okay, but what do you think is hard for them to approach you now compared to then?
femininity. Femininity attracts a lot of attention.
True.
Especially if people can see that you're like this, but where are your boobs?
Never mind. The
Yeah.
just look great. And that is just something that they're not getting. But it's very interesting that, you've had to realize that around 2021 and fast forward now we're in 2024 and you're able to pull all of this. Take me through, how did you learn, first of all? Is it something that you started doing, especially makeup and hair? We're going to also get into hair, but with makeup, 2021, when you knew that you are gay.
I started everything last year, December, if I'm not mistaken.
You're big.
Yeah. I started everything last year, December, but when I was doing it, I was not consistent. I
Yeah.
just bought makeup. It was just concealer, foundation, and eyebrow.
Oh yeah, just the basics.
Yeah. And then okay.
Let me do it.
There's something
Yeah.
interesting.
And then when did I don't even think I can do makeup now.
What makes you say that? Did you see your transition videos?
Well, that is a natural look. I cannot pull this off now. I will not.
I don't believe that.
And I think the other thing now, where I am in life, I enjoy doing it if it's bringing this.
Of course.
Okay.
But I cannot just say, oh, let me put on makeup. I'm going here and here for fun. Or unless of course, I know now for sure, I have to maintain the standard I've set for myself. So,
Well, surprise, surprise. After this, you will have to maintain for real.
You've been mentioning a lot of transition videos, right? Yeah. When does the content start? When do you then start doing content? Do you even remember the first video that you did?
100%. I
Okay.
will not forget it.
Tell us about that.
So what I always say is that when it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah.
My friend texted me the night before and she was like, friend, I am graduating for a makeup course. What is it?
Yeah.
A weekly course.
A week.
Yeah.
Yeah, a graduation gown, but it's a topic for another day.
I know. No, yeah. Now she was investing in herself. Yeah, she did that. And then she was like, can you be my model?
Yeah.
I was like, definitely. I went there, she did the makeup. I loved it so bad. Or prior to the makeup, I was like, I should shoot a transition. I've never seen a South African shoot a transition, especially a gay guy.
Yeah.
Shoot a transition in South Africa. And then I got there, I did everything. And then I shot the last part of the transition. And then from there, I shot it because Nikili Vila that day, ke suddenly say,
Yeah. You know?
You understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
From there, I shot the last part, and then the next morning, I took everything off. Well, obviously the night before, but the next morning, I was like, I'm not wearing anything that's gonna say femininity.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it that I can do to create that thing that I want this video to provide for me?
Yeah.
I was like, don't wear a
Think I get
t-shirt.
it.
That's why I don't wear t-shirts in my transition.
Yeah.
It's a thing of, if I don't wear a t-shirt and I'm here, there's some people who still think I'm a girl.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I need that thing
To show them.
Convince them that we're moving from a boy
to a more
Satyr.
to
Okay.
So I just want to know as well, right? Just your journey, especially after you discovered that you're gay, in terms of your family. How receptive are they, and how supportive are they?
they're very support. I don't even think it's I could say it's support.
Yeah.
I've never felt like I'm gay in my family. Obviously, I'd feel weird when one of the family members start calling me "Batong Mogele." I'd feel weird to say "Batong."
Yeah.
Since Ning Bianong. But yeah, when I started, I told my mom first, and then it was at 5. I remember I didn't sleep the whole entire night. I was watching TV, preparing myself. I wrote a letter. I put it there, removed it. I said, and then when she woke up at 5, I was like, it's now or never. And then I went to tell her, okay, Tibatong Masadi. Since well, repila relbebetli.
So,
Yeah, and then she was like, oh, okay. She continued with, she was doing breakfast for my little brother.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fine. Obviously, you would do research to say, okay, how do you come out to your parent?
Yes.
What is the reaction? So most reactions I've seen on social media was,
Bizarre.
yeah, it's either awful or the parent will say, oh, we support you, we love you the way you are. So with my mom, she was just like, oh, okay. She minded her own business, like, Batong, mudim.
Mara, I wrote letters. You know.
Like literally, verbatim. Okay. Got it. Okay, Batong mama. Is that all you have to say? Arubat like a ring. You said you're gay. You're still my child. Nothing changed. I was like,
Nothing changes. And
then because gay to my mom, wablela vele.
If I mean,
Armo family. Yeah. And then from there, they've just been supportive.
that's really beautiful.
That's
One thing I
beautiful.
know for sure, they flex about me.
That's beautiful. They have to.
Yeah.
You are the girl now. They have to flex about you.
Yeah.
So
You're doing
I
the
do
most.
know that you have a hair business that you do.
Yeah, but,
And ke bona le gore go na le ngonyana na ya ko Matric Dance, and she just looked good.
thank you so
And
much.
that was
Yeah.
your work.
Yeah.
So we know that you discovered and embraced your sexuality fully in 2021, and then after that, short-lived, it was you posting the video that potentially changed your life. And also now you're thinking of something else, which is, if I can do this, then why not tap into the hair business? Because also in the hair business, we have such a shortage, especially with the people that are looking into getting into that. There's one thing for you to just start a hair business, but it's another thing for you to start a hair business and give it the traction that it needs, which is something that you have. So just take me through what sparked the idea for you to start that.
I needed money. Kirata chelete. Kirata chelete. And I was like, okay, a lot of people would text me.
Yeah.
A lot of my supporters would text me, hi, can you do my hair? Hi, can you please do my makeup? Hi, can you please do this and this? And I'm just like, I've never thought of doing that. Hence, I think I had undercharged myself because ke charge 150 bathong for installation.
Oh,
I
charge
mean,
apa ke?
250, sorry.
250?
Ke charge 250, yeah. Everything. And
But
I
I'm
used-
going to price because where you are now, you should be charging motherfuckers.
I remember with the first
Yeah.
week that I got installation and even just plugging and just making sure that they were like 1,005. So when you say 250, I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. From there, and also I think the thing is I stay Ores. So most of my
Oh, yes,
supporters
yes.
now it's only now where people from outside are coming in.
Yeah.
I think from last month I've been getting customers from outside, like
From outside.
adults and stuff like that.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. But I still want to go back to.
So now we move from 252. Are we still on 250?
Let's make it 1,000.
Yeah. We'll move next year.
No. Next
We'll-
year's far.
we'll move next
Look,
year.
you are at a point in life where you are doing absolutely amazing, right?
Thank you.
So you need to take advantage. I always tell all my guests, especially, people that are only getting popular now, to say, look, when you are hot, this is your time. You need to milk. So next year's far. I'm telling you for free. Look, take it or leave it. 1,000. They're going to come. Akira, they also want to be in the space, Luena. Understand? I mean, at the end of the...
Well, that's the problem. If I feel abang guys,
No, you didn't expect it.
no. If I feel about backcracking kipanyana sa sengwe sela tsa mahalanyana ke skrill called dropong batong and just put it on because
Why relax it?
yeah, and also if I dress up, I know for sure I want to go out.
Yeah.
So to prevent myself from doing that, I just
But you need to charge them. Anyway, I still want to go back to the first video that you did. What are you doing on that video? And doing that particular video, did you ever think that, fast forward to a couple of years later, you'll be the
Months.
person that you are?
Months.
Months.
Yeah.
Woo! Big shout out!
Not yours.
Tell me about that video.
I definitely didn't see myself getting here where I am right now in life, but I knew for sure I'd get somewhere. I knew for sure the entertainment industry is waiting for me, but I didn't know which department because my dream is always to become a model.
Beautiful.
So I was like, how do I get to modeling commercially? So after the transition trended, I was like, this is my niche. Let me just take this and run with it.
Yeah.
From doing that, other brands came in, and then
And I hope you're also charging them.
and also I still want to get exposure.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing now. My supporters want to see something every time.
Yeah.
They want to see something. They text me and say, when are you posting? When are you posting? So now when a brand says, Kopela Otle and work with us, when you ask them about money, they pull away. Khori, how much is my compensation?
You must call me next time. You must call me.
Very good with money.
Yeah, you must call me.
I will, but now I started charging. I started charging. I am working with one of the biggest brands, and
Which is, mention that brand. Let's give them a shout out, man, for giving you a job
no,
and
but
paying
now
you.
it's gonna say to those other brands that didn't pay me,
Mara, don't you think
It's fine. We need to expose them.
To start
No, I
taking
know.
it seriously.
No, I can't do that. You guys are trying to be spicy. We're doing this.
Not
just
Not even. Not even.
Does it start with
Honestly
an L?
speaking.
Does it start with an L?
I don't know.
N-R E-A-L.
I don't know.
Okay.
Guys, I didn't. Before getting into this industry, I trained myself. I had to do a lot of training. Even my mom said to me, "Why oblela okare uko interview? Have a conversation." You won't understand. I'm gonna get somewhere in life, and I don't want to find myself in hot waters.
In what water?
Yeah, my brand is still starting. I don't want to ruin it.
That makes sense.
So it's
Makes
definitely
sense.
that brand. Thank you so much for that. Got it.
I didn't mention anything.
Of course not.
Didn't mention anything.
What are you even talking about now? It's definitely not that brand. So now I want to talk about the world of influencing. You posted that video. People loved it. And they kept on asking for more and more and more. And, in hindsight, that is what we call an influencer because of the influence that you bring to people. I'd like to believe that the customers that you've received now outside of Rest is because they saw what you can do and they saw the beauty in that and they want a piece of that.
Yeah.
So what are you planning to do with the newly found niche that you are in? Do you even take it as influencing?
I know. Funny thing, we were having this conversation the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
And they were asking me, what is an influencer? And would you say you're an influencer? I said no. Because I don't think I have that influence yet. I know I will have influence when I can afford to do certain stuff after certain brands have paid. But at this point, I'll just say I'm a content creator.
Content creator.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with transition, I was in the gates of South Africa. The gates of South Africa.
And I'm sure Mabalengo thing bare abu o mo. And then the pressure is on me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
because I have to speak on behalf of them.
No, yeah.
But no, like honestly speaking, I've seen a lot of transition videos, you know, from both guys and girls. But
Yes.
but it only takes that one transition video for you to be like, I can definitely see the difference.
Yeah.
And the difference can either be good or bad, but yours is just flawless. As a guy, I saw that on the comment sections, the lady was just very disappointed that, how did you move from looking like that to looking better than me? You know, that's just how good you are with them.
Thank you.
And that is just something that nobody's going to take away from. Hence, I'm saying that the
Thank you.
influence, because I can guarantee you the customers that you have right now,
receive.
it's because they're just eating and just, you know, indulging in all of it.
Yeah, I received that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about then fame, right? Because you do all these things. Now they come with fame. How then do you deal with the whole entire idea of being popular and being known? Because it all started on TikTok, but now your videos has crossed over to X. We see them on Facebook, even though they're not posted by you. Other people, obviously, they are amazed by the transition. I think that's the video that I'm seeing a lot on other social platforms.
The recent one.
Yeah,
The last one.
Yeah. So how do you then deal with the whole entire thing? Because then people recognize you. Life is no longer the same. You can't go to the shop without someone, you know, having to look at you. And
Yeah.
sometimes they don't even say a thing, right? They just look at you and be like, okay, I think
Going back to growing up, I looked like a girl.
Yeah.
A lot of people never would look at me. So already with people looking at me, I'm used to it. To be
Okay,
quite honest, it's nothing new.
Yeah.
And even with homophobia, it's really nothing that, because if you're not saying anything that is constructive, then you're speaking to yourself. You're not
Yeah.
speaking to me. You're addressing maybe, I don't know, somebody behind me. But me, nah, I don't take it. Hence, I grew my brand with homophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, since well.
Okay,
Let me
I'm
show
gonna
you,
do
yeah.
it. Let me show you.
Yeah.
All right. But isn't it overwhelming? Because really, you get a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
flooding to you.
I'm more concerned about the people I'm with. Let's say it's the three of us, we're walking and you guys are not content creators or anything.
Yeah.
Now there's a group of people that want to take pictures, that want to talk and stuff like that. I'm concerned, okay, fine. At this point, like, is it a thing of give at least it's attention, or is it a thing of ish mara every day, you know? Or is it a thing of we're leaving behind? Because but with them, I'm always happy to meet my supporters. I'm always happy. One of them once even asked for my numbers. I was like, okay, let me give them to you.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not gonna respond.
Talking about asking for numbers.
I knew
Let's
this
talk
is gonna
about
get
Jolo.
bad. I knew this is gonna get here.
How's some Jolo looking like in your world now that you are the person that you are? And how do you even, you know, distinguish and know if someone is genuine? Because someone can want you because they genuinely want you, but then someone can want you because you are popular. How do you then distinguish between the two people, and how's the dating world for you now?
Well, I cannot distinguish, to be quite honest.
Interesting.
I will not be able to distinguish.
Yeah.
Because you're a guy. You know for sure you lie for days to a lot of people that you date. You know for sure you lie.
He
Yeah.
does not lie. He's the most honest person on the
As
planet.
the people that are close to my heart watch this show, so I'll leave it to you.
Yeah.
How's
So
dating?
I cannot distinguish the difference.
Yeah.
But I'm really not in the street, as I said. This is the third guy that I've dated now, ever since.
How was all fresh on gaming? When I was all fresh on gaming. 3 guys.
So you see why I don't go out a lot, because I know for sure they're gonna show me stuff that I like, and they're gonna say, But I think I'm too smart for that. One thing I know for sure, Bashima Nebanale,
Woof.
for sure, should they do anything with me, they're gonna say, Ola, just get him this and that and that. Utloba sharp. So
But
I deprive them the privilege of having access. Yeah, Elena Oshem also goes, I'm in a relationship.
big shout out
Also, goes in matter
of the market. So,
I'm in a relationship.
So
Beautiful.
I want to go back to, you know, growing up and have a lot of people look at you, because I know the feeling. And I struggle with the feeling a lot, because even today I still feel uncomfortable around it. Like, you'd be wearing the most basic thing and think, you know, you are incognito, nobody can see you, but
Yeah.
people still are looking at you. How are you then processing that? Because start of the interview, you said you have anxiety. That's how I feel when I'm around people.
Yeah.
A lot of it. So I just want to know how you deal with that.
With them, okay. People looking at me, it's a thing of, guys, I don't know, but I live in my own world. I literally live in my own world. We can all be basic, but if I'm in a heel, I'm gonna move my body for days.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
not care who
Dope.
said what. You're gonna say a remark that is homophobic, I'll not hear it.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at me, I'll not be aware that you're even looking. Because I've trained my mind to say people are always gonna look. And the minute you start seeking validation from people, then it's gonna take away a lot of parts of yourself. And I work very hard to be the person that I am today. So I am really not gonna pay attention to any of the nonsense people say about me. Because the same people who would say bad things are the same people who are going to text you and be like, oh, batong.
Yeah.
You never tell, I don't know. There's
Yeah.
no show off.
Yeah. Even in the influencing world, or rather content creation, there are a lot of influencers that I've interacted with. I've worked at a club before
Yeah.
for maybe like a month. And you know, because batong social media, we follow each other. Oh my God, hi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then attitude was like, God, oh, okay, it's fine. You're gonna remember me one day.
Of course. Now here you are.
You're gonna remember me one day. And then he texted me and was like, "Watong hi."
And then it was
Gotta
your turn.
definitely seen. I want to show him that I saw your message, but I'm not gonna. I'm petty. I'm petty on certain
I was about to
stuff.
say,
Yeah.
it's a titty for a tat.
Yeah, I'm petty on certain stuff.
So, in terms of your influencing and being a content creator now, are you potentially looking into collaborating with other content creators?
Definitely.
What kind of content would you be bringing?
I think it should be more on beauty because my supporters love me for beauty.
Yeah.
Or even if it's, let's say, dancing, because I can dance. I would want to dance, but there has to be beauty in it. Unless I'm promoting or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would want people, or rather my supporters,
Yeah.
to feel like I'm still with them.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive up because hence I spoke about my niche. I don't want to do a certain thing. Next thing, Ashifa kijikile kira di gumboots, no,
Yeah.
because I know.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
What is the one thing that you want your supporters to know about you that they don't know?
Whew. Like,
That's something.
can I look into the camera?
There you go.
Straight
Wow.
That's yours.
One thing I want my supporters to know, I'm very, very, from my deepest core, I'm very grateful and I love you all so much. And even on a bad day, I'd make sure that I give you guys the attention that you deserve, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been here. So thank you so much, guys.
Thank God. I think you mentioned something very interesting, right? That I also want us to unpack. That you've trained your mind, right, to be able to obviously separate the negative and the positive. How do you do that? Because it's still a struggle for a whole lot of people. How do you channel your mind? How do you train your mind to say, okay, fine, I'm going to ignore? Because one thing about fame, right, it comes with positives and negatives, and sometimes the negatives can get to you, right?
Yeah.
A lot,
Yeah.
and you can even end up, taking bad decisions because 5,000 people are saying 1, 2, 3 about you. So how do you prepare? How do you train your mind to say, look, negative aside, positive aside, and this is where I'm going to focus?
Well, this is what I'm going to say. If you have a bad haircut today, I'm going to laugh at you, speak about you, but 2 hours from now, I will forget about you. But it still stays with you. So you see that person was entertaining themselves because they needed attention for that moment.
Yeah.
So that's what I've always told myself, to say, they're literally going to forget about me 10 minutes from now. They're going to speak about somebody else. From 2010, how much drama have we had in South Africa? Where are we now? We literally forgot about everything.
True.
So, Mina, I just tell myself, Khore, you're not contributing anything. Whatever you say does not change the price of bread. Whatever you say is not going to contribute to the foundation that I use to become the person that I am. Whatever you say is not going to do anything for me. And also, you have to know yourself. So you have to love and believe in yourself. Because when you start believing in yourself, a lot of people are going to try to bring you down. So for sure, you have to root for yourself before other people can root for you.
Definitely.
I'm still on the haircut joke.
You're not closer to your dreams, right? And with everything that you've mentioned, what are your plans in the entertainment industry? How do we see you exploring? What do you want to do apart from everything else that you've mentioned? Do we see you tapping into TV presenting, perhaps maybe radio, or perhaps maybe acting? What are your plans?
Ooh, firstly, I cannot present for days.
Okay.
I cannot. One thing about me, guys, if I don't know anything, get accept that truth and invest in whatever it is that I do best.
Yeah.
So for sure, modeling, 100%. I did this because I want to be a model.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
one thing for sure, I want to see myself on that runway. High fashion modeling.
Yeah.
Commercial too, because the money is faster. Acting, because I'm also an actor on the
Yeah.
side. So
Okay.
it would be a lot of stuff, but I'd like to be a face of a certain brand.
Mention that brand.
Is it that brand?
One thing about us and brands, we like this. So mention that brand so that we can call them and endorse you because that's what we want.
Let's call it manifesting on screen.
Exactly.
You're gonna look back at this episode and be like, actually, I did say it.
Well, I think I'd like to be a face. Well, it's not one brand. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's
it's fine.
I like being a face of Mac.
Okay. Beautiful.
Mac, Estee Lauder. Being a face of YSL. Ooh.
yes.
Being a face. Okay, I'm only gonna mention
L'Oreal?
big brands.
I mean, why is
L'Oreal, yeah,
Yeah, okay,
definitely.
okay.
But one thing for sure, I know I will know that. Yeah, man, you've made it, and I've worked with Rich Mnisi.
Richmond is okay.
Yeah.
just within a reach, you know that,
Yeah.
right? Just within the
You know
reach.
when I get, that's what I'm gonna say, because that's what I say to myself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give up until I've worked with Rich Mnisi.
That's good. That's really, really, really good. So now let's talk. I mean, I'm still on the joke. But I got the shimani, so I'm not gonna go to voice. I gotta take you screening. You are a bully. So now let's talk beauty. Makeup tips. Just for simple basic tips that girls need, because I see a lot of Y2K makeup in 2024 and that's just very wrong.
Is it?
Yeah. Like people don't know how to blend for start.
Oh,
No, like your makeup be looking
shady.
harsh. No, I know.
you
Makeup-
are shady.
It can't be looking harsh in 2024. No.
Makeup tips.
Yeah.
Match your foundation with your neck, so you don't look fleshy. Fitla iskari wena o.
But the problem with that is that people say lohore, their neck is darker than their face and they don't want a darker shade. But
My neck is darker than my face. I accept my truth. Hence, I said, this. Accept your truth. If dilo di sa go tsamaile, accept it. Di tsamaile. Focus on the ones that are working, because yeah. And also, a bright under eye is not wrong.
it's really not.
Yeah, I love a bright under eye.
But then it becomes bad when you look like Snow White or Snowflake because it's just what?
No, also they always say 2 tones
Yeah.
down to your foundation, but I like to say 3 a bit. Yeah.
People
But
don't
yeah,
do
but the most important one, because I know for sure even guys wear makeup, so foundation that matches your neck,
Yeah.
you'll never go wrong.
And also contouring is important. Not everybody has a good jawline like you.
Thank you.
That's just the fact.
Okay, yeah, contouring and I think when you do makeup, invest,
Yeah.
guys. Do let's go for makeup, they won't work.
It's cheaper and affordable.
It's cheap and affordable, but it doesn't work. How long? Because next thing you're gonna sweat. Next thing.
But what's plan B if you can afford?
Only plan A. Only plan
Only plan
exactly?
A.
Thank you.
You can buy it like every month.
One.
you know.
That's how I started. I went to a certain store. And they were like, buy this and get this. And I was like, let me do this. And then bit by bit, up until I wasn't buying my own makeup. I don't buy makeup anymore.
Of course. I mean, the
They
event that I saw
endorsing you.
was
You're not giving us this brand so that we can send them big shout outs.
I can give you one right now.
Give me one.
YSL.
I'm lost.
That was a great evening, I'm sure.
Amazing.
Fill me up.
Amazing.
I don't know anything about makeup. I'm learning here.
Amazing.
Fill me up.
And yeah, I smelled myself tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
I've been.
So they're endorsing you.
Eh?
They're endorsing you.
YSL, you heard the question.
Okay, now you must do the right thing.
Because I did, I think I invest in all the brands because I try to align what I'm wearing, or rather my outfit, with their brand.
Yeah.
I did Benefit. Their brand is pink. I wore a pink outfit. The first, even they call me. And Benefit was the first brand to call me. Benefit Cosmetics, pink. Call me again, pink. YSL called me. I had to go and tailor a suit for them so that it looks and aligns with their brand. So I always try to align myself with the brand so that when I'm going to shoot, it makes sense to everyone that's watching.
Oh,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah, because ukasi apare orange or black go benefit or ba pink.
We're not about pink.
Exactly. So yeah, I think also research. I do a lot of research.
Yeah.
When a brand calls me, I do a lot of research.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years before we close the show?
Yeah, now this sounds like an interview. 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I mean, everything with you is just quick.
Ooh, where do I see myself? Thriving.
Thriving.
Yeah, I see myself thriving.
Are you
Yeah.
thriving in South Africa, the world, Mars?
5 years is far. By next year, this time, I would have been far, guys.
Yes.
God has been showering me with his blessings. Yeah, he's been pulling up for me in tough times. So
Yeah.
Beautiful.
when most of these friends call me also, decent ko banking, but everything would make sense. So, yeah.
No, it's really good that you make your research because, you know, it shows that you are prepared and you take everything that you do seriously, which is something that a lot of content creators and influencers out there, they don't do because just because your content is booming and it's all of that, when you have to go to an event, you need to make sure that you look the part so that you can be taken seriously. But now I just want you to tell me, how has the industry been in terms of the connections that you've met and the networks that you've made?
Whew, Kishai. Firstly, but one thing I can say, most of these influencers are very kind.
Yeah.
You just need to have the guts to speak. So,
Most.
well, the ones that I've encountered,
Okay.
the ones that I've encountered,
Not the one
go.
you do now.
Okay. No, I'm just asking because I have a lot of them in my contacts, right? Because of this platform. He has a lot of them in his contacts because of this platform. But hey, yeah, we like
They're
dealing
not.
with a PaballoM of this world. Then the names that I won't mention. Let's close the show.
I know. Smangele. Does that say something? But yeah, in closing, I just want to say that I really, really, really appreciate your content. I mean, the last video that I saw, actually, I wanted to ask, is Shebe your favorite artist?
Well, he's cute, but it was the first. No, that was not Shebe. It was Tribe. This other guy called Tribe.
I know him. Woo!
Yeah,
Let's try
I know he's going to look at me somehow because I'm warming into it.
It was Tribe. But it was the first time I listened to that kind of music.
For real?
Yeah, I've never. It wasn't. It's not even on my piano. I don't listen to it. It's not my vibe. So with that one, I was like, this one.
But he's dope. He's dope. He has a bright future in the music industry.
True.
Tribe, yeah.
True.
Yeah. But like I was saying, with the video that you posted, I mean, like, traction. There was a lot of views in a day. And it just proves to show that the influence that I'm talking about, that one that you're saying that you're still finding, it's literally right there. It's just waiting for you to acknowledge it. And that is just something you have. And that is the most powerful thing that you can use. And based on this interview, I can definitely tell that is something that you're going to use to the best of your abilities. You're not going to misuse it. I know that you're going to be very intentional about it. And I'm just very excited to see what you have to offer the world.
Thank you.
And I know YSL is watching. L'Oreal is watching. Mac is watching. They just need to know.
They're nice.
Just
They should.
Laura, like, call me.
Well, in closing from my side, you are really an amazing person. You have a very bright future. And on a serious note, as much as we can joke about this, right? One thing that I need to know is that you are at the right place at the right time. You have all the numbers. Take advantage. And when I say go charge those people, been in the industry, I did radio for 10 years. There's a lot of money in this industry.
That's 100 years.
It's just a matter of you charging them. And look, don't fear. Right, the next brand is watching. If this brand doesn't want to pay, this brand is certainly going to pay. When you say, I want 30K, let it be 30K. If you say, I want 100K, let it be 100K.
Do you know that, guys, I'm not even close to 20.
Go think about it.
I'm going to think about it. Thank you.
Well, we are out of here. Beautiful interview.
Thank you for having
All
me.
right, ladies and gents, boys and girls, this is how we wrap up this show. It has been an absolutely incredible one, closing off the Pride Month with a bang. If we're sitting at home thinking, do I look good? Do I look better? Do I transition and see what you can do? Sometimes it might not work. At least you tried. You know, it's something. But thank you for joining us. It has been an incredible episode, and I know the people at home are going to enjoy it and eat it.
Yeah.
You still look good.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Danko.
You guys look good too.
We out of here.
We are.